desserts, and we want staff members. We're lacking on getting staff members who know how to make good pastries, who know how to be able to decorate a cake. So,
wow. And the pies and the quiches and whatnot.
Exactly.
How long does a pastry chef go to school for?
We have short courses for like 3 months.
Yeah, that's long. Alafu after hivyo na buy tu unga and then ching.
Exactly. You can start your own business at home, or you can actually be hired.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Why when you go to, we have very many food chains in our country, and I love the fact that people go make their money out there and then they bring franchises, and even the ones that are homegrown, I can't say them out loud. There's a type. What do you guys look for? Like, what do you think restaurant owners look for when they're hiring people? Because kuna kwingine ukienda kila mtu anaka twins. They're all so small. They're like size 2.5. And anauliza tu, and then they're all good looking. I'm like, sasa kuna watu wakujiumba, Yasmin.
No,
I don't wengine waende wapi?
I don't think so. I feel like the industry itself, personally, is already overworking you. So gaining weight will be very difficult for you. You're always on your feet, especially with service, or you're a chef. So you're always on your feet.
And you never have time to sit to eat.
Yeah, if you do have time, then yes, you will sit and eat. But majority of the time, you're really, really overworked. Yes.
I like that. Gilbert Gitachu says hi. Jacinta Mwesh is tuned in as well. Thank you so much. I'm looking at the live. Sometimes I just get so engrossed I forget about the live. Dan Boy, Nakuru Town in Asikiza. Thank you so much, Dan, following and locked in. And she's going to take questions as well. And I'm going to ask you some. I don't know if this is part of the training, but do you speak to your staff about like attitude, temperament, how not to let your work affect, your personal issues affect, because we go through that training to be an on-air producer. I went through that training, not in this station, but elsewhere. That whatever, Yolanda, you are going through is none of my listeners' business. When someone tunes into the radio station, they better find the happiest woman who has ever lived, because that's not what they signed up for. Do you speak to your staff during training, your students?
We talk to our staff when we also talk to our students, especially when they're going for interviews, is that you're in the world of people. You're going to be able to, you need to be able to speak to people. You need to be welcoming. Someone needs to feel like they can have a conversation to you, especially if you're in service. See, when I come to your restaurant and you take me to my table, you're giving me a side eye.
Or rolling your eyes.
Rolling your eyes.
Kama utaki kitu basi kwa hii menu basi sijui nini, madam.
Exactly. So you need to have this conversation, especially with students who are going for placement, because you're going to be surrounded with people of different races, people from different worlds. So you need to be able to be like, I'm going to set aside what I know or what I feel at the moment, because I need to be able to serve this person to the best of my ability and make sure that they leave better than they came in.
Just so we know and we're clear, what do you tell them about an instance of dealing with an unruly client? Someone's come, they're rude, or someone has refused to pay after they've eaten. How do you ask them to handle such a scenario, for instance?
Okay, personally, for me, I feel like when someone comes to me and is unruling, I feel like you get to a point where you actually need to calm down yourself and be like, hey, okay, hi, my name is this. I'm going to be your server for the day. Would you like a glass of water, or would you want a water for the table? Just to see if they're going to give you one-off answers, so you can gauge the type of person you're dealing with. And once you realize who they are, and then you're like, oh, okay, this is how I'm going to handle this situation to make sure that I feel like I'm anticipating what you want from me. Because I'm already seeing you're agitated. Because me asking you too many questions is going to agitate you even more. Be like, what do you want? What in this menu, this is nice. I'm going to already be like, do you like this? Do you like that? And then I'm going to realize you're the type of person who likes chicken. You're the type of person who likes fish. And I'm just like, I think this type of menu or item in our menu would be really good for you. And I would pick that for you.
If you try everything sensible, to deal with someone who's having, unajua, Hell's Kitchen, that kind of day, like, what is the last course of action for staff? Ile umejaribu wewe, true story, you've been calm, You've been respectful. You have tried. They will not listen because we, as much as we like to throw the ball at waiting staff, sometimes we also come in a funky mood, and you should have gone home and eaten your ugali there instead of coming to terrorize people at a restaurant. What is the last course of action?
I think because we're living in a world of social media, that person can easily just go online and drag your restaurant to the ground. So I think the best, maybe for me, if I had a restaurant, I'll just be like, you've already paid for maybe a meal. Maybe I'll give you desserts on the house. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. You're nice. Okay. Shami, I found a fly in my soup. How do you handle those
I'm so
instances?
sorry. Please let me exchange it.
Are you entitled to pay for whatever had an issue? Maybe my steak came rare, like it was mooing on my plate. Moo! It just came, and this cow even wants to go and eat grass on the plate, as in Nimbichi. Am I entitled to pay for? I just wanted us to get to the unsaid rules. Am I entitled to pay for this plate that had an issue?
No, you're not entitled.
Or
to
is it to each their own, as per restaurant?
I feel like majority of restaurants I've gone to, if there is a mistake with the meal that they've served me,
yes,
I'm not paying for that meal. It's literally unspoken. I'm not paying for a meal that you brought in a bad condition.
Yes.
So you need to exchange it or just serve me something different.
Controversial question, Yasmin. Some waiters kind of emotionally manipulate us and tell us that watanikata. Just pay for it because when you go, I'm the one who's going to be asked. It's going to be deducted from my pay.
Okay.
So, you feel bad and you're like, this is an innocent party. The food came from the kitchen like that. Maybe I should pay for it even if I did not eat it. Is it true that when a situation like that happens, the person who's holding the short end of the stick is the waiting staff?
Sometimes, especially when it comes to, I think, the management, I feel like it comes from above where they feel like, we're not going to go to waste based on what I've served this person.
Yeah.
And it was not, maybe the miscommunication from the guys in the kitchen to the person who's serving, then there's that mix-up, so there's no one to take blame other than the person who is serving. So ye mwenyewe hana makosa yoyote.
Yeah.
So now hawezi kusema mtu ya jikoni ndo akona makosa.
True.
You get it?
Because they also got the message from you.
Exactly. So now they feel like, because now there's no one to take accountability, sometimes restaurants or managers usually do that, but I feel like it's not the right way to move.
I don't think it's fair. And then sometimes I also ask myself, maybe it's recurrent. Maybe you have been mixing up orders far too many times that now your manager is like, boss,
Tumechoka na wewe.
masikio sasa imeacha kudu job. Maybe early retirement is in the horizon for you.
I feel like that is also a problem with people who are not skilled. Hiring people who are not skilled. Because now if you know that you are a restaurant that serves almost 100 plates lunchtime,
yes,
you need to have staff members that are either giving things the right way. This person wants their meat medium rare. These guys want their meat completely cooked, Yeah. So I think this communication comes with unskilled staff members.
I like that. So you're insisting you must go to school. You must learn your craft.
Go to school. Yes.
Is it expensive to go to hospitality school?
I generally feel like it's a fair amount of price, especially with the knowledge that you get, because this is a market that I generally feel like would never be overrun by AI.
Yeah.
Because you'll still need
Very
AI.
true.
AI would
but
not
there's
serve
the
you.
robot cafe. I mean, in the same breath.
But you still have to stretch your hand
True.
to get the food.
True,
Yes.
true. But is the school fees at par with the kind of salary that it attracts in the long run?
Yes,
It is.
Especially because now with the type of shifts you get, if you are a hard worker, you'd be the type of person who does work if it's 8 to 5 or 5 to midnight, you would be working or selling whatever you want to sell during the other time, like actually like catering businesses.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. So I'm going to play you Omarion featuring Janae Aiko and Chris Brown's Supposed to Be. Allow Yasmin, Madam CEO, not to dry her throat. Let her sip some water. When we are back, we're going to be talking about hygiene. Please, Yasmin. Please, deodorant. When you are giving them their uniform, sometimes, please, even deodorant is important.